Hey boys and girls, nice job on the running and deadlifts today in the workout. Got a little tip for you, especially if you have a little ball to play with at home. A little tip for you because your hamstrings are probably lit up right now from all those deadlifts. You just did 75 deadlifts, alright? So we want to loosen up your hamstrings and address that junky bits, alright? Every time we work out, we can do something to adjust our junky bits, address our junky bits. We call this mobility or mobilization. It should make change. If you're mobilizing and you're not seeing any change happen, maybe it's not a mobility problem. Maybe it's a strength problem. Maybe it's an alignment problem. Maybe you need to go to a chiropractor and get adjusted. So whenever you do any mobility, it should be making change. And you can always test and retest, but don't get hooked into just doing mobility for the sake of mobility. It should be making change. So this should make change. What we're going to do is we're going to sit on the lacrosse ball. What you're going to do is you're going to place it right where your hamstring inserts into your glute, and you're going to sit on it. And I'm going to work all the way down my hamstring until I get down to my knee. I'm also going to take that hamstring, imagine my forearm's a hamstring, I'm going to work the side of it, the top of it, the bottom, and then I'm going to shift my weight and work all different parts of that hamstring. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense to you. So I'm not just working one line down the hamstring, I'm working all the way across it. What we're going to do is sit down. I like to have a surface like a coffee table, a small bench or something, so that your feet are flat on the floor while you sit on the ball, okay? If you don't have your feet flat on the floor, if you're up on your tippy toes, you don't have much control there. So get a surface that's a little lower so you can have your feet planted really firmly on the floor. You're going to sit up nice and tall just like when we're on the rower. Remember when we sit on that rower, we're sitting up nice and tall, keeping our back flat. And I'm just going to hinge over that ball. And I'm going to feel it start loosening things up. And I'm going to shift my weight so I'm right on the top of the hamstring. And then I shift my weight some more so that I'm off on the other side, the inside of the hamstring. And I just hinge, hinge, hinge. And then I move the ball down a little bit, sit up tall, hinge, and ooh, there's some junk right there, you know. Ooh, that feels pretty good. I'm just going to keep working that all the way down. Working all the way across the width of the hamstring, and I'm working all the way down the length of the hamstring. Once I get down close to my knee, it's a little hard to keep the foot planted and hinge. So as soon as that foot's off the floor, I don't know if you can see the foot off the floor here. Once my foot's off the floor, I'm going to push down on the top of my leg, and I'm hinging here at my knee. I'm keeping my back flat. If I round my back, it puts slack in the hamstring. So I want to keep my back flat so the hamstring stays engaged, okay? Keeping that back tight so the hamstring's engaged. Put some pressure on that leg. Hinge. And if I turn to the side, you can look down the front here. I'm on top. And I work the inside of my hamstring, I work to the top of my hamstring, and then I work to the outside of my hamstring, all the way, okay? So start up where the hamstring inserts into the glute, work all the way down into the knee. Both legs. Should take you a couple minutes each leg. You should feel change immediately. Right now, I feel like I'm flatter on the box. I feel like that hamstring's really relaxed, so I'm going to do the other side. So if it's not making change, it's probably not the correct procedure. You know, it may not be a mobility problem. It may be a strength imbalance, a misalignment of your structure. Your skeleton may be a little out of whack. But most of the time, if we mobilize, you're going to be making change immediately. I already feel a difference here, so I'm going to work this other leg. So have a great night. I'm going to put this up on the VIP group, and I'm going to try to keep up with this too. You know, give you guys some great tips after the workout. So thanks for your hard work, and we'll see you tomorrow.